What's going on with the car market right now? Do you see it going down in price? Because it seems like certain cars are really holding their value well.
Yeah.
But a lot of others, I'm seeing insane deals right now on Facebook Marketplace. I saw a Tesla Model 3, $14,000 for a 2018 Tesla Model 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was wrong with it?
High mileage.
How many?
I don't know, like 80, 90,000 miles, which I don't care. These cars are like bulletproof from my perspective. I'm finding so many of them now under $20,000 for Model 3.
Yeah.
Model S's. I saw Model S Plaid on Cars and Bids that went for like 50 grand. Or it was like 44 grand for a Model S that was like 2 years old. I'm thinking to myself, this lost 50% in 2 years.
Yeah.
And the deals are only getting better. The Cybertruck is still losing $5,000 a week in value.
Yeah, because it's a Cybertruck. My friend Rex, he just bought a Model S. I think it's 2016, and it has supercharging. It has free supercharging. It's a 90D. It's not a P, but it had 50,000 miles on it. He bought it for 17 grand. That's a lot of car for 17 grand.
Is that the red one that we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
was a great car.
We drove that here. There's nothing wrong with it.
I thought that could be a $30,000, $40,000.
Yeah, had
Easy.
autopilot. Yeah, 17 grand. That's the price of a Honda Civic. The market, especially for used EVs, is hitting the floor because a few things are happening. So you have the rebates and all that stuff for new EVs. They're going away. So new EVs are becoming more expensive, so people aren't buying them as much, and the demand is going down. I think the infrastructure is not where it should be in the States, and certainly not in the rest of the world. And people are just sort of getting, there's range anxiety can be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I mean, if you can have a Tesla in your house and you can charge it from your house, it's not a bad car to have. I don't know where the market is going. I am not a Tyler Hoover who is, he's this used car salesman and he knows all about the car market and whatever. All I do is buy what I like. And I never look at the market where it's like, oh, well, this car's low and this car's high, so maybe I just ride the dip or whatever. Like if there's a car and I'm like, hey, I can afford that. That looks like it's a good deal. I'm gonna get it. Like I look at what the other cars in the market are going for, and then I go, okay, that car's cheaper. For what reason? There you go.
Why does it seem like so many car guys hate Tesla?
Because it's EV. So the EV thing seemed like it's foisted upon us as car enthusiasts, and you want to have what's the best car? I'll ask you this. I'll pose this question to you. What's the best car experience you've ever had?
Lotus Elise.
And, you're in that car and you are, rowing through the gears and you hear the engine behind you. And it's a very visceral experience. And that is like the pinnacle of car enthusiasm. It's you in the car and everything's very connected. And Tesla is the antithesis of that.
Is it? I have
Yes.
fun in the Tesla Roadster, the one that's right behind me.
Well, the Tesla Roadster is interesting, but it is different from the Elise because the Tesla Roadster is not what most EVs are. Most EVs are very quiet. You can't hear them. Like one of the selling points is, you can't hear any of the engine. You can't feel the engine. It's just, it's very quiet and you might hear a slight hum, but that's it. Like the quietest, the loudest thing about the car is the tires. So that in itself loses a bunch of enthusiasts because they want to hear the engine. They want to feel something. There's like a human element, like an animalistic element, you want to hear the, so you lose that. And then it just becomes, there's no real skill involved. It's just like, all right, well, we're going to put you in a centrifuge and then you're going to hold on. If you do a launch in a Tesla Model S Plaid, and then you put your foot to the floor and there's no skill involved in that. The car tells you, all right, take your foot off the brake, and then you go, and then all your organs get rearranged. If you're in a car like a Lotus Elise and you're like, I want to launch this thing and I want to get, a 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. And for that, it takes some skill. You have to have the right pavement, and you're like, all right, I'm going to launch it at 3,500 RPM and dun, 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 and then you have a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of stuff happening in your own head. So I think that all gets lost, and that's why people don't really like EVs because they feel like this future where none of the stuff that they cherished as kids none of that's included, and they feel like that's where the entire industry is headed without them.